Hi friends, it's Anna, and I'm here to do the empties for this week. I have just a few things. This is another kind of what I call small but mighty empties, but a couple of the things are really a big deal, and I just wanted to make sure that I shared them. I'm trying to stay consistent with this because I know there will be a week coming up in May when I do not do an empties because we'll be on our cruise. So I'm trying my best to, no matter how small my empties is, I'm going to stay consistent until we go on our trip, because then I'm going to have to take a week off, and I don't want that YouTube algorithm to kill me for having to take a week off. So we're going to start with a couple of larger things. I finished up a wallflower. This was in whipped coconut milkshake. This was in our hallway. I finished it up in my diffuser, you guys know. And then the other large thing is also an oil. This was just a vanilla oil that I finished up in my diffuser. I've been blending vanilla with lavender or vanilla with rose a lot this spring. But you guys know that oil diffuser bottles, like this is a half-ounce bottle or 15 milliliter bottle. This is like your normal large size diffuser oil bottle, but these take forever to get through, so those were big deals. And these are both glass, so they will just go straight into trash in just a little bit. But we will talk now about the waxes that I have gotten through. In the bathroom this week, I have done 3 testers, one of which I just put in today is pink rhubarb sugar. I also did a tester of Farmer's Market and a tester of Mountain Sunset. All 3 of these scents are retired, and I apologize that you cannot get them, but I melt through my testers that you can't get. And that is how. And I have the lid over here for the oil for Brother Jim. So I'm going to put that inside of one of the testers and put them over here for later. As soon as I end this video, I put everything in the proper areas for trash. Now let's go through the other waxes that I emptied for the week. Just a few little things here. I have from my sweet friend Angela over at Angela's Melting Moments, I had finished this bag of Salem Saberhagen. When she gave me this, there were 2 cubes in the bag, so I did my second cube one night this week. This was beautiful. I will say, if you've not tried that Smell Good shop, try her stuff. This particular one was mallow, mint, vanilla bean, and cotton candy. This was one of the scents I did in my bedroom warmer and let go overnight. So, marshmallow, mint, lavenders, all of that kind of stuff I love to do in the evenings and let go overnight. And that is what I did with that. I have also been heavily into tea scents. If you know me, you've heard me rave ad nauseum about lavender and speckles, lavender tea and cakes, and how Beth does. So one day I did an entire tea scent vibe all through. I think that's when I had the Mountain Sunset tester in the bathroom. And I did the Candle Nurse. I pulled this from the Round Robin that I just picked up. This is the Candle Nurse Evening, and she wrote it differently here. It's SHAI, but she put on there tea, so you know to say this is evening tea. This was poured 7/18 of 2024, so this was not quite, this was nowhere near a year old, but I also knew it was more than a couple of months cured and would be good and strong. There were 3 little rosebuds in this bag, so I did 2 in here in the library one day, and then while that was going, I had lavender and speckles, lavender tea and cakes in the bedroom, and the Mountain Sunset Tester in one day. But then when it died, because Vendor Wax for me typically does not go more than a day. When the lavender and speckles died, I put the other rosebud actually into my bedroom warmer. So for 2 days in a row, I had a tea vibe in the bedroom, just for one day in the library, but it was beautiful. This was a mix of Earl Grey tea, milk of cardamom, sugar crystals, and Palo Santo. And this just proves to me that it's not just the lavender and speckles blend that I love, but that I'm loving tea scents in general. I need this in massive quantities, Emily. Truthfully, I don't need any wax at all right now, but I need this in massive quantities. Emily, this was beautiful, and I'm not doing good at getting this on camera. But Evening Tea by the Candle Nurse. I also pulled for one day recently in here in the library from the Round Robin Beach S'mores from Rocky Top Wax Melts. I think this was a sample that had been put in with an order. There was a little puzzle piece and a little awareness ribbon melt in this bag. So 2 melts, 2 warmers. I did this one day in here in the library. This is coconut toasted s'mores, salty sea air, and toasted marshmallow. And this was beautiful. You guys, I am obsessed with all the coconut things right now. And I think it's just because I'm ready for my cruise, but all the tropical vibes, like, give them to me. This was amazing. And then I also did one day in here in the library, trying to channel all the things I love, right? I did this precious little Sassy Girl Aroma sample that Etta Harrison had sent me in the recent friend mail that she sent. This is in Hawaiian Smoothie, and I do not have the scent notes for this, but I know there's pineapple in it. And Etta is so sweet. Pineapple has to be done just right for her. But she remembered that I was looking for a wax similar to Disney's Dole Whip scent. You know, the Dole Whip pineapple treat that you can get at Disney. And I love that. And I did find L3's Dole Whip oil. But then we thought L3 was going away, and I was kind of panicking. Like, where was I going to get my Dole Whip? And Etta said she had been saving those couple of pineapple scents for me. I have another one from the Pharmacist's Daughter that I'll probably do one day this week. That she had been saving those couple of pineapple scents for me since she got them, because straight pineapple's not really her thing. And she knew I was looking for a Dole Whip scent. So I just thought that was precious that she saved them specifically and held on to them until she was sending me that custom. But anyway, you guys, another, like I said, small but mighty empties, but I'm proud of it. And that's what I have for you this week. Until I see you next time, please remember that I love you. And please, have a blessed day on purpose.